Hi, this is the KME system that I'm selling. So I'll go through this fairly quickly. This is the basic setup, and you can kind of see that it's all in pretty good shape. Little marks here or there. You really want to crank down on this fairly tight, so there's some, I use a wrench, so some little marks on the handle here. I've modified this with a Starite ruler in here so that you can put a magnet or angle cube on it. I also am including some of these crude but very effective washers that basically kind of keep you from scarring up your knife by overshooting or undershooting. It includes a base. This was kind of marked up. I sanded it down a little bit and put some teak oil on it. I think it turned out pretty well. I opted for pulling the handle off and mounting this in a vise, but you can get just the same results just like this or on the base. Everything works well, nothing's bent. I did get a little bit close to the vise on a couple different occasions here, so there's a little bit of wearing there, but it doesn't affect the grab of the knife. What else? Small jaws. I have not used these as much as the bigger jaws, but these are for smaller knives and they're in really good shape. The thickness compensator from stone to stone that you basically kind of mount in here and change this out, and you can change the height based on the change in thickness of the stone. Comes with a little water bottle. There's an extra screw that came with a thickness compensator. This is the jewel stick with 3 different diamond grits on it, and this is really good for like recurves and things like that. This is the tapered diamond stone for doing serrated serrated knives. And this is, so I only use this probably on a couple knives, and I only use this on two knives. And this is the convex. You know, there's different ways you can put a convex edge on, but this is one that KME came up with. Haven't used this yet, but it fits in here with this rod and can give you pretty cool edges. It comes with the original case and instructions. I'll clean this up a little bit. Okay, next is the stones. Oh, and a brand new unused AccuRemote angle gauge. Stones. When you get the whole package, you also get this nice little case that was very expensive. It was like $4. And what I've got is the original set that came with this, plus I've added some. I've added the Beast. I've added 100 grit. I have not used this yet. The Beast has seen, gosh, probably 4 or 5 sharpenings. The 140, and this is either very well worn in, or I've taken a lot of the diamonds off. I think it's just well worn in, but I wasn't so sure. So there's a brand new 140 that's only been used a few times. This 140 was probably used at about 50 sharpenings or so. The 300 grit, still in great shape. The 600 grit in great shape, and the 1500 grit in great shape. And all these have about 50 sharpenings on it, except for the 100 and for the 50, and for that brand new 140. I also got a couple of strops. These are kangaroo leather. There's some cuts on it, but they're not bad. I mean, that's definitely still usable. and that's still usable. Although there are cuts in there, these are still good strops. And it comes with about 80% left of the bottle of the 4 micron CBN emulsion. I also have a set of Kyocera stones that are 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, and 10,000. These are magic stones. Once you get done with the 1500 diamond grit, you hit it with 1000. By the way, these grit ratings are different than these grit ratings. These are lower micron size, but this actually goes back a little bit on the grit, and there's some, you know, it's basically powdered steel in different places here. All of these have been lapped flat recently. They're all in great shape. Tons of life left in them. I won't show you all of them, but I'll tell you, by the time you get to the 5,000, you've got a mirror edge, and 10,000 will give you a mirror popping edge. Okay. I got these Venev stones. These are Russian stones, and they are, by the way, I tried to label some of the plastic here, so the plastic is marked. But each one of these stones has an F grit rating, a micron size, and I'm not sure what the C50 is. But they're all in really good shape. Some of these could probably be, there's a little bit of sheen to this, and actually one of the things I've found that works really good is to take an eraser to these guys, and that cleans up a lot of that. But this goes from, let's see, what's the lowest one? Should have set this side. See, that's F240, 2000, 80, 600, 150, 400, and 1200. These are very fine stones. I tell you, the difference between both of these are diamond stones, but they put the diamonds on here a little bit different. Here's the coarsest one, and it's a much finer diamond layout. So when you say, this is the newer 140 grit. I don't know if you can see that, but you get much finer scratch pattern with this. And I was in the process of seeing how I use that to do better with getting mirror finishes and sharper edges than these. I think these have a promise to be better, much better than these. I just haven't used these that much yet. I probably use this set on just, I don't know, 2 or 3 sharpenings. So these are essentially brand new except for my little magic marker things on the plastic. The other thing I got is some honing oil that comes with these 3, God, I always forget what these are called. They're glass plates with like diamond lapping film on them. And it's 1 micron, 0.1 micron, 0.5 micron. And there are, I think there are about, I've only used a couple, so I think there are about 3 slips left on each of these. Each slip is good for 5 sharpenings. The current slips on here are, they only have a couple sharpenings on them, so they're good for another 3. And then you can always buy additional tapes. These are for like the real fine finish. Although I tell you, I was still experimenting between that and stropping, and I was thinking of getting other strops with a finer emulsion than 4 micron. So I think that's it. I really want to sell this as one batch of stuff. If you live near the Portland area, I will also throw in this brand new vise. And I think you've seen this in my other videos that what I do is I was doing the flats here and then putting this on here, and that was working out pretty well. But if you don't want to hassle with that, you don't need this, then like I said before, just doing it with the handle's fine enough, or doing it on the base with the handle. So, oh yeah, and if you're curious why I'm selling this, is because of this Wii over here. So far I've not been able to do edges with a mirror finish like I get over here. But this is slightly sharper, and I'm wearing in the stones, so my feeling is I'm going to be able to do that, and this is more precise. If you really care that you have a 17.2 degree edge, this is the way to go, and you got to be a little crazy to desire something like that. If you just want to have a sharp edge, that extremely sharp edge, and a mirror finish, and you don't care whether it's 17, 17.2, 16.8, 16.9, just that it's sharp and looks really good, this works every time. It's really easy. I can also sharpen a lot faster on this one than that one. You can see the edge better. I'm going to do another review going through all the pluses and minuses in this, but the main reason why I'm shifting over is because I come from an engineering background, and the preciseness of this intrigues me. So that's it. Hopefully someone will buy the whole lot of stuff, and I guess that's it.